You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your weekly spoilers from Monday, May 5th through Friday, May 9th. Nina has very good reason to be terrified. Dante is ranting, and Lois is accused. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please click subscribe. Let's dive right in. Monday, May 5th, season 62, episode 165. Nina's plan is not going as she hoped. You know, she just hoped that video would be it. And Willow would go, oh, you cheated, and walk away. But Drew is persistent. He's like a cockroach you cannot kill. He knows he was drugged with ketamine and he wants to press charges. And Drew knows that the last person he remembers, the last interaction before everything went fuzzy, was Tracy, and she has threatened him. Maybe he thinks that she set him up. I mean, it kind of adds up. So Drew is looking into all this and lets Mac know that he is going to get back to him depending on what he finds out. Really, it seems like the PCPD needs to be investigating, not Congressman Cutthroat. Willow tells Nina about the drug test results and wants to know if her mom thinks she's dumb to believe Drew. And, you know, Carly pressed Nina that she needs to drive this home, but Nina is so scared to push Willow too far. She is terrified that somehow her role in this is going to come out. And it's beginning to be clear to Nina that maybe this wasn't as perfect of a plan as she thought. But Carly's super excited. Lulu is stunned on Monday when Dante says, yeah, I still love you too. But, and there's a whole big but, he still loves Sam. He's still grieving. So even though he says he loves Lulu and never stopped loving her, there's not going to be a reunion, at least not right now, because Dante isn't ready. And on Monday, he is livid, and I think that's likely going to be because Rocco and Danny went to that college party, and Rocco got completely wasted. Danny finds Rocco passed out. He's trying to wake him up, and everything is stressful. And also on Monday, Cody stumbles onto a dangerous situation, and he may find Danny trying to help Rocco. It looks like they may actually have to take him over to GH. Carly is giving Lulu some advice. Now, Carly knows about the secret. Lulu has come to her. She has advised her to zip it up. Don't do this. You know, you may risk losing Dante. And if Lulu thinks that she doesn't have a chance with Dante, maybe she feels like, okay, I can just tell him. It's not like it can ruin things more. And she's pretty mad that BLQ, you know, has talked to Chase, who then talked to Dante, and then he came at her kind of hot about the article. So she may be in the mood to just burn things down if she thinks she can't get her man. But Carly warns her that she may regret this for the rest of her life. So it certainly sounds like she's about to get in deeper into this adoption stuff. Jocelyn is feeling guilty, of course, for stealing Emma's thumb drive and ruining all that hard work she did and sabotaging her. Emma notices the drive is gone, so it looks like Joss and Vaughn are going to have to figure out a way to sneak it back in her pocket. Brad circles back around to Portia. He wants to collect on delivering her that ketamine. There's so much mutual blackmail going on. Plus, Tracy is ranting at Lois about the secret adoption. Sounds like she's certain that she misadvised BLQ. And most of all, Tracy wants to know where's her great-grandkid, and I wonder if she's going to be the one to suss out that lie about St. Ignatius. Then on Tuesday, May 6th, season 62, episode 166, we've got Lois pleading with Dante. Now, that's a very interesting spoiler, and it almost sounds like maybe Lulu circled around and told him, but it could be about him just being upset with Rocco. I mean, Lois knows the kid pretty well because they were living under the same roof. We'll see. Maybe she's trying to get him to chill out on his son. And Rocco has to apologize on Tuesday. And obviously it's, about sneaking off to the party. It's teenage stuff. They trashed the boathouse. They went and they got drunk at a college party. Who hasn't snuck into a party they shouldn't have been at, right? Alexis is in the hot seat. Maybe Ava is back to grilling her about money. Could be more with Christina and Molly. And Drew gets some key information. There is a spoiler photo I can't show you for copyright reasons, but it looks like he is in the hospital lab based on the background you see behind him. So he may have gone to grill Brad. Christina opens up to Lucky. Maybe she's going to tell him that her mom wanted to have her committed. And I wonder if Lucky might be the one who tells her, I wonder if your mom knows what you did. On Wednesday, May 7th, episode 167 of season 62, Christina is offering an olive branch. It may be to her mom. Maybe she wants to smooth things over. Maybe that talk with Lucky has her saying, okay, she is really concerned about me. Lulu is grateful, and it may be that Rocco is okay. There's another spoiler photo for the week of her kind of peeking around the corner, spying on Dante. Looks like he's at GH and is quite upset at someone, maybe their son. Brooklyn is completely baffled, and we'll see what that's about, maybe more adoption stuff. And speaking of adoption, Gio opens up to Emma, and maybe he's going to talk about, how he feels having no parents. The kid is lonely. Brennan briefs Joss and Vaughn. Obviously, it's about what's going on with Professor Dalton. Maybe even we're going to find out why he's a target. Thursday, May 8th, episode 168 of season 62. Jason hands out some tough love, probably to Danny, about going and him and Rocco getting wasted. Dante opens up to Sunny. This could be about, grief and telling Lulu he loved her, or maybe he's found out about the adoption by then because, he never knew his dad till he was an adult either, and he shot him. So not good. Brad makes a life-changing decision, and this may tie back to the whole ketamine blackmail issue. Portia is fishing for information from Willow, probably trying to find out how much she and Drew know about what happened to him that night, because she's got to be scared. And Curtis and Nina are commiserating, and it could be because things aren't going as badly for Drew as they hope. Friday, May 9th, season 62, episode 169. Sasha and Willow have a very tense encounter. I wonder if Sasha is going to mock her about Drew being caught on video again. There was the teddy bear nanny cam of Willow and Drew boinking, and here he is with body shots. So Sasha may take a cheap shot. We'll see. Lulu questions Ned. Is she circling in? Is this more with her poking the bear about the adoption stuff? BLQ and Chase meet with Alexis. Maybe they're going to get the ball rolling on adopting a baby and want her to be their attorney. Tracy is surprised. Is that because she is questioned about Drew's drugging? And Sidwell makes someone an offer.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.